Now, I'm sure you all would love to know how we ended up here. Boy, do I have a story for you. Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Christiany. I am a stay-at-home wife and mother of two and under. It's actually my daughter's first birthday this weekend, so we're getting ready for that. I know I've been MIA for quite some time now. Life has really hit your girl hard lately, but we're moving along. We're keeping things going. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here, say hi, let you guys know that your girl is back. Love you guys, and make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the things. And we'll talk soon, girl. Happy Easter.
Oh, hey. Praise the Lord. We like the small boxes. Hey. Let's show. Let's see. Shit. That'll work. It's a joke.
Oh.
You serious?
Surprise! Yeah, I know. Your girl was shocked too. Like, for real, for real. It's not candy.
No! Not that. Well, Lord. I just trust you.
Made my first appointment with a new doctor. Cheese. We are here at the doctor's office. First appointment. New doctor. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Your face.
This is my last hope. The lady at the doctor's office, I told her my last visit, I told her we were trying to decide if we were going to have a third one. And so she asked me this morning, did y'all decide? I said, well, Lord. I got an OB appointment this afternoon.
And, you know, I had brought my camera and everything because I was going to vlog. And then we found out at that appointment that I did not have a fetal pole or fetal pool, whatever it's called. You know, they wanted to give it another week to see more development, and we would go from there. In the midst of that, somebody tried to steal my car. It's time to get out the hood, y'all. This was the Saturday before Mother's Day, so somebody had busted out the back windshield and tried to take out the ignition. I was dealing with the anxiety of possibly not having a viable pregnancy, and then having my car attempted to be stolen from. Nothing inside was taken. The car seats and the double stroller were still there. They just messed up the ignition, and there was glass all in the back seat, so they had tried to go through the back driver's window. I found the glass and everything as I was getting ready. So we were getting ready to leave for church that Sunday. And I had Olivia, because I was about to put her in the car seat. The car was like right by my husband and I's bedroom window. So they were like right by where we were sleeping when they broke into it. We didn't hear anything because there was a thunderstorm that night, like a really bad thunderstorm, which is the hoodlums. Like, it still pisses me off to this day. The next week, we went back to the doctor. There, in fact, was no fetal pool. My pregnancy was not viable. The baby had stopped growing around 5 weeks. At my appointment, I was supposed to be, I think, 8 or 9. I did not want to do the D&C, which is the vacuum. I was having a silent miscarriage. It's essentially when your body has not caught up to the fact that your pregnancy is not viable, so you're not showing any signs of a miscarriage. I opted to do the pill to pass the pregnancy. They gave me 2 pills to take orally. I took them both at the same time. It's like having a really bad cramp. Long story short, that did not work. I think I waited about a week to go back to the OB to talk about next steps. I really prefer to have a Black OBGYN. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed to say it. Since my family OBGYN retired, I'm going out of my way to try to make sure that I have a Black OBGYN and then a Black female OBGYN. I did not want a white doctor tinkering around my lady parts should I need to have a D&C. That wasn't an option this time. So I went back in for a follow-up appointment to check to see if I had passed everything. She found out that I did not. Decided I'm just gonna go ahead and do the D&C. And in the process of that, they took my temperature and I ended up having a fever of 102. Little did I know that was just the tip of the iceberg. I needed to go into the emergency room that night. Had an infection at this point. My husband drops the kids off to my parents and then comes back to the hospital. My temperature drops. About an hour or so later, I go in for surgery. I remember them wheeling me back and the doctor asking me, to confirm, did I know why I was going under, because they do put you to sleep. And in the midst of her asking me the questions, my temperature was starting to spike again. And she asked me, I don't know if she could see it on my face or what, but she asked me, she was like, do you feel do you feel sick? Do you feel like your temperature is going back up? I said, yes. Turns out I had E. coli due to the fetus in my uterus. So I ended up having to stay in the hospital like 2 or 3 extra days. I had to do a lot of blood work to find out if the E. coli that I had would, because I had contracted the infection in my blood. It was in my bloodstream, so I was sepsis or near sepsis. They needed to find out if the antibiotic that they needed to give me could be done orally or if I would have to have an IV. I really didn't want an IV because, of course, I have 2 kids. I have a toddler and a baby. I can't be at home strapped up to an IV in my arm, you know, and I'm there by myself pretty much. I'm angry. Could not and still can't understand why the Lord would allow me to get pregnant and then not keep the baby. Like, it really makes me angry. I know that I can't understand God's will. I never will understand God's will, but it makes me angry. And, you know, I'm not afraid to admit that on camera. I'm angry about it because I feel like my feelings were played with. I don't see the point in having to have gone through all this. But that's what's been going on. I just wasn't in the mood to post during that time, but I want to think my husband was very supportive. Still is. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Like I said, I'm still going through the healing process, and while I was anxious and scared about having a 3rd baby because life was not what we needed it to be at the time. I still wanted to keep my child. And I'm thankful and grateful that I have 2 healthy babies. But it still just hurts. I try to talk to God and be as transparent as I can about my feelings, and, you know, it's a process. Majority of the time, though, I am fine. You know, like I said, I have, you know, Olivia's about to be 1, so I have 2 toddlers to take care of, so they keep me busy, so I'm not like stuck in my feelings. When I do have time to like stop and think about it, I do still get sad. Just keep me in prayer. Don't judge a girl too harshly, because, you know, never in a million years did I think that I would go through something like this. Like I said, I'm still very much in the trenches of this with anybody who is experiencing this or has experienced this. So I'm not really the one to give words of wisdom about this whole thing right now. All I can say is my heart goes out to you. As mad as I am, God is still faithful and God is still good. The Lord is still working on me. Two things can still be true: being angry at God and still believing in Him and having faith, and knowing that I need His help to get through this. With that,
you can feel it in the streets on a day like this. Like it feel like summer. I feel like summer.